Hello toe beans, and welcome back to Sparkle Paw Prints with Miss Sparkle. Today we have a little whipping chat. It won't be long, I promise. Mostly it's just so that we can have a little catch up while talking about I don't know what. So this is my second, I'm going to carry this on as part of my second entry for what's it called? I'm using my Disney tray and I think it's called Vivid Blue pen. I think it was called Vivid Blue. This is my second entry for Get Your Spook On, which is actually week 3 this week. How time is flying. Gosh, I'm placing 310 first if you didn't notice. So I would do the full section normally, but I did half yesterday. I did a lot of recordings yesterday for videos, and I was like, oh, I'll just do half a section because I was feeling quite tired. I didn't actually, by the time I got a half section done, it was like 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, I don't want to do any more. So, on the side note, the noise in the background is Ruby. As always, she's just waltzing around the house, trying to let Mr. Sparkle have a lie-in. He didn't get home last night until 2 a.m. Well, he wasn't in bed until 2 a.m. He got home just after 1, had a quick shower and got into bed. So, trying to let Mr. Sparkle have a lie-in. So any noise you hear in the background is the dog. She's a bit of a faffer. I'm recording this at like 9 o'clock in the morning, just so that I can get it over and done with for the day. So my voice is sounding funky. Yeah, I always do it when there's like a big bulk of, well, most of the time I pretty much, when I know I've got lots of 310 in the picture, I try to get that out of the way first. And then I like to fill in with all the colour. I did that mostly with, what was it called? With the Halloween one. I did the 310 like first, and then every other colour. Then when I was doing the last row, Ruby, come out of that room please. Sorry. Then when I was doing the last colour, I was kind of, the last row, I was doing like the colour background first and then the 310. I just wanted to see what the difference would feel like doing it the other way. It felt weird and confusing, but it was nice to do colour first and then just 310 left with. But at the same time, Ruby, come out of there please. I'm not asking you to come out because I want to. I don't want you in there. Come out please. You know you don't go in that room. It's for the rabbits only. Come on. Sorry. She is being a troublesome dog already this morning. She always plays up whenever I'm doing something. If I'm on the phone to my mum, if I'm trying to talk to friends, she starts being naughty, knowing that I can't go and deal with her. So, Ruby, leave alone. Sit on the sofa and be a good girl. Sorry. Ruby! Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm back now, sorry. Don't even think about it, Ruby. It's like she doesn't listen. Ruby, back up there, please. Gosh. Sorry. She knows that she's being naughty as well. That's why she's doing it, to annoy me. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, she's going off to the bedroom. That's fine. Don't mind if she wants to go that. I mean, she just probably wants to lay on the bed. So where was I? Yeah, I wanted to get this filmed before Mr. Sparkle gets up so that he can have, and then we could just focus on some cleaning for today. So, because today is normally a clean day for us. So, yeah. I will get this done first, and then I don't think you'll do the whole section to go, guys. That's a lot. But we'll do as much as possible. I'm so sorry you can just hear her faffing around in the background. I really am. I don't know what's got into her today. She's just been a naughty dog. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with her. She was up at stupid time this morning barking at nothing. Sounds about right for her. So, hopefully she'll start behaving shortly. Can't keep stopping what I'm doing just to deal with her, because then she knows she gets attention for being naughty. And I only like to give her attention when she's good. Well, I give her attention all the time, but when she's naughty I try my best not to do it as much. So, yeah, this is my second entry. We decided that this can be entered. One, because the image itself, with all the vines going around her, it's like something's trying to trap her. But mostly because there are so many different, you know, stories to Snow White. There's ones like that are really dark and like, yeah. So, and I mean the original Brothers Grimm tale of Snow White that Walt Disney took and made into Disney. The original tale wasn't exactly so nice. So, yeah. I thought it'd be nice to add in one little bite. The idea for me was to finish some of my starters. So yeah, we're back now. Sorry about that. She decided to go in there and start trying to bite Mr. Sparkle, which is never nice. So, yeah. Where were we? Yeah, so I've got this one as my second entry. She may last for the rest of the event. Maybe. I don't actually have any other canvases kitted up for the event itself. So, if I finish her before the end of the event, I have no idea what I'm going to do, because the other two canvases I want to work on are Arctic Wolves, which I thought would go nice for the festive one because it's got snow and that in there. And the other one is the Ever Moment Christmas that Mr. Sparkle had started. Just like he started Arctic Wolves. So, yeah. I don't know. I really don't. This could probably be my last entry for the event, unless I find a little 30-40 one that kind of suits it. But I don't think I actually have any 30-40s kitted up that suits for the event. I've got the rainbow cat one and that. They got all the dark background. Maybe. I don't know. But I wanted to save those for Diamond Painting TM's actual event. She's got a rainbow event next year, which we'll talk about near the time. Yeah. And guys, Diamond Painting TM, she hit 100 subscribers, which is great. And then one subscriber left her. So mean. We're trying to get her to 100 subscribers, guys. So if you don't already subscribe to Diamond Painting TM, who is also my co-host for this event, we're working together on it. She'll be doing week 4's progress video and whatever for you guys. Please go over and give her a subscribe if you don't already, because she deserves love too, and it would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I've got a few pictures to add in. I don't need to add this one in now, obviously, because you're seeing it as I'm working on it. And by the time I upload the video, I don't think I'll get much more done than what we do on the video. I'll probably just cover it back over and then go to it later and finish it off. So what you see on the video... Ruby, no! Ruby, no! Sorry, I don't know why she wants to be so naughty today. One second. Sorry. 4th attempt. Hopefully we'll get this one done this time. Hopefully. I've had to stop you physically, turn the whole video off 4 times. Just so that I can sort out the dog. It's getting ridiculous now. The vet gave us calming tablets to help her calm a bit, but bloody dog doesn't seem to be calming at all. In fact, she gets worse. And when we talked to the vet, they're like, you can get her a muzzle. That'll stop her. And we're like, but that's a bit cruel. So, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully she'll start calming down a bit. If you hear any jumping and stuff, that's just her trying to get into the bedroom. I shut the bedroom door so Mr. Sparkle can keep sleeping. And she actually can open doors now, so the joy. I don't get no peace and quiet from her. The only door I think she can't open just yet is the kitchen door, which is great because I don't want her in there either. Ruby, come away from under my table. Come away from under my table, please. Do as I ask. Do as I ask. Come away from under my table. Out. Sorry, my table is right up against the radiator and she has a habit of stealing socks and stuff off the radiator and then trying to shred them. So, I know she's under the table. She needs to come out. I shut the front room door when we go to bed, but I think she knows not to come in at night because she hasn't actually opened the door at night yet. But it doesn't stop her. No. Ruby. No. Go back on the sofa, please. Up on the sofa. I don't understand why she's being so naughty right now. No. Come away, please. Go up on the sofa. Up. No. Up here. Up here. God. Every time I'm trying to do something, she thinks it's a good chance for her to bloody start being naughty. It really does do my head in. At this rate, we're not even going to get past bloody 310. Ruby, no! Stop being naughty. You know I'm doing something. Stop being naughty. Now go sit on the sofa, please. Go. On the sofa. Bloody dog. I hate when she's naughty. Hold on, I'm so sorry. She's now got something off the... Okay, let's try this again. Right. Ah. Sorry, guys. I'm getting fed up of having to stop every 5 seconds to deal with her. She needs to start behaving. It's getting on my nerves. And don't be all like, well, she's a pup. No, that's not it. She's actually just being naughty because she knows that being naughty is just the way she wants to be in life. She's a very naughty dog and never listens. So, and it's every time I try to do a video, every time. I want to get this over and done with first thing this morning so I can have the rest of my day to do what I need to do. So, and she knows that as well. And now she wants to be bloody naughty. God, bad dog. So, where were we? Yes. It would be nice if you guys go and give us a subscribe over to Dan Painting TM if you don't already. Sorry, I'm just making sure that all those 310s are down. Didn't look that way to me just then. When you place loads of 310s together, they start looking like they're pushed up, but they're not. And these squares look a bit like shiny. Like, not shimmery, they're shiny. Sorry. There's a hair right there and it's going to annoy me. I haven't done this one for a few months. So, I'm intrigued to see what is that on that square. I might have to take that square out because I don't know what that is and it's disgusting, whatever it is. I haven't worked on this one for a whole month, pretty much. I started the Halloween one and I put this aside and now I'm back to it. It feels, I've not even done the second row. This is the second row that I'm working on now. If you haven't noticed, this is like, I'm just on the 4th of the 2nd row. So hopefully I'll get her done during the event. And if I don't, oh lordies, I wonder if I could just add her into the festive one. It is called festive, so I don't know. I wanted to get 50 finishes this year, guys. I definitely don't think that's happening. But I have got more finishes this year already than I did last year. Ruby, come out of that room, please. Ruby, out. Good girl. It's just when the sound's over. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that you have to keep hearing me tell off the dog. Today is not a good day with her. Just being very naughty. But, that's my life, guys. You know, that will probably happen now. She's just sitting on the sofa biting herself. Jesus. But that's part of life. If you're a dog mum, you not understand that they can just have days where they just want to be naughty. And no matter how much you say no, they just don't want to listen. They'll be arrogant and be like, yep, no, I know what I want to do and it's not what you want me to do. So I'm just going to do what I want. They do it, guys. It's pretty normal for them. I've grown up around dogs. I do know that they're like this. It's just very annoying. So, what else should we talk about? Because I don't want to keep dragging on about Ruby. Although she's literally pretty much the main thing of my life. I'm here with her every day. I actually started a course to go back to work. And I had my first appointment with her, with the lady to help me, and she was really nice. So I'm excited about that. We decided that the areas that we're going to look in are like health and beauty as a beautician hairdresser. We were looking at animal welfare as a caregiver, as I already have a dog and I have 4 rabbits now. Unfortunately, I don't know if I mentioned already, Grey did pass away, and sadly he left us. I have been trying to find a nice picture of him to get as a custom, because I want a nice picture of him up on the wall. Ruby, out of that room, please. Ruby, out of that room, please. You're good all the time normally. So, yeah, we had a Grey pass. There's been a bit uproar in the house. It's been a couple of weeks since he's passed, but I mean, his like companion that's in his, like the area with him, Oreo, is feeling a bit left out and lonely. So we're hoping to introduce Princess to his area, and hopefully they'll get along and stuff. If you hear that, that's just her bringing food in from her bowl. For some reason, she won't eat at the bowl. She takes her food out of the bowl and then comes and sits on the sofa and eats her food. No idea why, but that's what she's doing now, is going to get food, come back, munch on the sofa, go back to food, and come back. But yeah, so we're hoping to introduce Princess into with Oreo so that he won't be lonely and she won't be so lonely. We have integrated Patch and Biscuit together. They are a happy bunny dad and son together. They are very happy. We haven't actually spaded either of them yet either, but they haven't been attacking each other. I go in there, into the room that they're in, and I see them giving kisses. I see Patch flopped and curled around Oreo, Biscuit, and giving him cuddles. And then Biscuit, if I go in there, Biscuit will kind of sit up and cover himself over, put himself over Patches so that I can't go near Patches sometimes. Biscuit is the most friendliest bunny you'll ever meet. It's not about that. It's just sometimes if Patches is asleep, he doesn't want me to disturb Patch. which is kind of cute. So yeah, that's really nice that we keep a close eye on them regularly. I go in and out quite regularly to make sure everything's okay, and they're very happy. We spoke to the vet about that, and they were like, are they neutered? And we were like, no, neither of them have been neutered. But they were insistent on being together all the time. Like, we tried to keep them separated because of the whole, you know, I know that rabbits can get aggressive. And they were like, well, maybe because it's his son, he understands that. Don't worry about neutering him if you don't want to, and they're living perfectly fine together. There are rabbits in the wild that can live together and are neutered. So we're just kind of playing it by ear at the moment, seeing how it goes. I mean, we are probably going to put them in anyway, but not yet because it's so close to Christmas. Last thing I want is for one of them to get really depressed, and then, yeah, I don't think I can handle another loss of a bunny right now. So if anything, it'll be in the new year that they'll both get neutered at the same time together. Take them in together and let them get done together, and then they got each other's support for after. But they are pretty good together. I mean, they're just cuddles. Just lots of bunny cuddles. Sorry guys, that square went a bit crazy. There's lots of bunny cuddles going on. I love watching their bunny cuddles. It's like the most cutest thing I've ever seen is their bunny cuddles. I honestly love it. I just sit there and look at them all the time whenever I'm in the room. And like, because now Biscuit's teaching him his mannerisms, and Biscuit's a very friendly bun. Biscuit will come over to me for cuddles and things, and he'll hover around my feet until I pick him up and like baby cuddle him. Because of that, now Big Patches is like that. So when I'm holding Biscuit, I've got to hold Patches in the other arm, because otherwise Patches gets jealous. So that's kind of fun, holding two bunnies baby style. Got to keep an eye on the video end too. Cool. So yeah, and obviously we have one less animal mouth to feed, which is very sad. So when I was talking to her, she was like, you obviously have a great love for animals. I was like, well, yeah, I do. I've got a lot of rescues in my house. I used to have a rescue dog too, but he lives with someone else now because he didn't want to separate from my friend when I let him stay with my friend. And he didn't want to separate, so I didn't force it on him because I know he's had quite the traumatic life and I didn't want to make it worse. So, yeah. And she was like, so you like rescues? I was like, yeah, pretty much. Most of my animals are rescues. The only one that probably isn't is, well, the only two that aren't are Ruby and Patches, because Patches was born with us. He is Biscuit and Princess's baby, and we actually rehomed his siblings. Princess was basically pushing them all out the door, and Ruby was like, no, we got to keep one, because they were born the day after we got Ruby, so she feels like they were her babies a bit. So she was insistent on us keeping one. So I kept Patches. And yeah. I didn't want her to get upset about it. So she also likes to go out there and like into the room and see Patches. Sometimes Biscuit gets a bit annoyed when she sits there grooming Patches, because she does think he's her son. Ruby, out of the room, please. Ruby, out of the room, please. Good girl. You come out and you stay out, please. Out of the room, please. Sorry about that. But, yeah, so... And then the other job that we were... Ruby, come out of the room, please. Stop going in there. Out. There's nothing in there for you. Rabbit only. The other thing we were looking at was like a librarian, because I love books. I haven't sat and read so much since doing diamond painting. I did start the Looking Glass book. Was it Looking Glass I started? Yeah, I did. I started the Looking Glass, which was an Christina Henry novel, part of the Alice collection. I started it, and Ruby, come out of the room, please. Gosh. I started it, and I honestly haven't finished it. My goal was to try and finish one book a month, and I haven't even finished it. I started that Christmas, and then I just restarted it in a couple of months ago. I was like, okay, I'll just restart because I don't remember where I was. And then every time Ruby starts playing up, I have to put it down. And then every time I try to sit down to read, she thinks it's a good time to start trying to be naughty. So I haven't really picked it back up. She's actually a lot better when I'm diamond painting, because she knows I can just put my pen down. She knows I can still get to her quicker. Obviously, I'm on a computer chair, so when she hears the wheels moving, she knows she's in trouble. But when it comes to the book, I sit on the sofa and I like to read and snuggle up with my blanket and that. And she's just like, yeah, no more book time for you, mother. This is naughty Ruby time, and we have to deal with that. So, librarian was the other one. So these are the 3 things I'm looking into doing now as a job, as I can no longer work in childcare. Ruby, leave the door alone, please. Ruby. Sorry, she is now trying to get into the bedroom. I did say you'd probably hear her. Ruby, come in here, please. I'm very sorry. I don't understand why she wants to be naughty. So, and then she's going to start whining because she can't get in the room. But it's just her being naughty. There's nothing actually wrong with her. See? There's nothing wrong with her, I promise. She's just being stupid. So, yeah, that's the goal for the next year, is to get back to work, guys. And I'm super excited. I mean, I haven't been at work since I was first diagnosed. The doctor still hasn't actually said I can go back to work. But it's not that I am kind of bored at home all the time. Like, there's only so much TV you can watch at one time, and no matter how much I love doing all my crafts, I still want something else to do, you know? I'm a very social person. I like being social, and I feel like since I started YouTube, I've got a bit more confident again. My anxiety doesn't play up as much, so when I go outside, it's not as bad. I guess because I'm talking to a bunch of strangers online. It's not such a big thing. So, talking about that, I was thinking of starting some tag questions for, I don't know, for other crafters. If I do that, I'll probably tag the crafters in, and hopefully they'll tag others. But guys, would you like that if I started a little tag question thing? It won't be like loads and loads of drastic questions. No, nothing weird or creepy kind of questions. None of those. Jeez. Just something nice and fun to do. I really did enjoy doing those craft questions that Claire had tagged me in. And yeah, I would really think... I've been thinking about starting my own tag set. And maybe starting a few like... whip and chat challenges, like an hour long whip and chat kind of thing. And guys, if you do obviously the questions with a tag, that whatever the tag is, and like the challenges, obviously I'll make a playlist on the channel for you guys, and I'll add it in there, so whomever my subscribers are can pop over and see you guys too on the playlist and stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? It's just a thought. I will be getting back to my whipping crown at some point this week, I hope. Well, actually, I don't know, because I've actually got videos sorted for this month. October will probably be when my whipping crimes come back. Hopefully I can get, if anything, it'll probably be with like, I'll film a time, like the section getting done, and then I'll just do the audio over the top, which could be with this image, it could be with one of the Christmas images I have. I don't know yet. I haven't fully decided how I'm doing that. And then once I've actually finished my first like whipping crime all the way through, I'll then do a whipping myth. If there's any myths specifically you'd like me to talk about, please comment down below. Otherwise I just have to go and pick a random myth, which is going to be hard because there's so many good ones. So if there's any specific myth you'd like, let me know kind of nowish, so I can go and get all the information needed, and I can get that one done straight after I've done my whipping crime. I've always been a big history buff, so myths and legends always been a fun thing for me. So if there's actually a specific myth you'd like me to talk about, please let me know. Like, even if you just want like to watch diamond painting and hear book reading as well, let me know. I have lots of books already, but I'm more than happy to go and find another one. Sorry about that. Let's try again, shall we? So sorry. What would actually probably be a 20-minute video has turned into like near enough an hour because my dog can't behave. Oh my god, now she's still doing it. Ruby, don't. I'm not in the mood for your naughtiness today. You need to behave yourself. I'm getting upset with you now. Simple things I just want to get done. Oh. Hopefully she'll behave for like 20 minutes before she wants to be off and naughty again. So, where were we? Yeah. If there's any specific myth you guys want me to talk about, please let me know so I can get all the information, so that once I've done the whip, I can alternate between the whipping crime and whipping myth. Because I do know that there were a few of you that wanted the myth. I just want to know what one you want to start with. And then I'll go from there. What else is there? Oh, and if you wanted just like, I don't know, a book instead, like that's the same type of thing but with a book reading instead, let me know. I'm happy to do that too. Any specific books you'd like to hear, I'm more than happy to. I was considering doing a Christmas book for the Christmas, like for December. Well, find a Christmas book, see how many chapters it's got, and then from the chapters work out all the way up to Christmas Day, I guess. So, but I don't know how you guys feel about that, if you guys would like that or not. So I'm not gonna... Ruby, out of that room, please. Gosh. You need to stop going in there. I keep telling you and I'm getting frustrated with it now. I'm sorry, guys. This is what life is like. My real life is like, having to always constantly tell her because she doesn't listen. Yeah, so, I mean, if there's a Christmas book that you'd like to hear about during the Christmas time, like here on the Christmas time, let me know. My throat's only so sore this morning now already because I had to tell her so much. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, I haven't even had my morning coffee yet. Come out of there! Jeez. yeah, so that's kind of the goal, really. I am trying to get more done. I have actually got a lot more done. I do have a few more diamond dumps and a few kit up ones that I want to get done for you guys. I did ask in those ones, but I realised that they're not going up for a little while. So would you guys like to hear Mr. Sparkle do the tag questions that we were tagged in? Because it was Sparkle Paw Print, technically. And he is part of Sparkle Paw Print. So would you guys like to hear Mr. Sparkle do the answers to those tag questions? If you don't, that's fine. But I did ask also in those videos too. But I realised that they're not going up till next week or the week after. So yeah. I'm sure he'll do it if you wanted him to. Especially as he's got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. He's got plenty of time to get those answers in. All he's got to do really, I'll just get him to do an audio and I'll put it over one of the videos. So, what are you doing? Leave my blanket alone. So, yeah. Hopefully we can actually get this section done. Fingers crossed. I hope so anyway, because I'll be very frustrated if we can't. If the dog has been that naughty, we don't even get to finish. We're nearly done. My goal was to try and get the whole section done with you. Well, this half section done with you guys. So, even though I'm just talking gibberish to fill in some time. That was my goal. Do you guys... I will bring the paint by numbers to the channel soon. I just wanted to lessen my actual whipping, like my dime painting whips. Would you guys like to see like a whip and chat with that or a time lapse with that? Like, I'm thinking like one colour at a time. So I got a chance for it to dry. Yeah, kind of thing. Would you like to see the latch hook kit and a whip as well? I am still working on the Moon Bear Star one, the rug, before I move on to the wolf one. Actually, I might do the little... No, rainbow is for Tessa's event. I will probably move on to one of the wolf rugs. They are actually a gift for a friend, but I did let them know. They said don't rush, so... They know I've got a lot of other stuff going on right now. So they're like, do it when you can. No rush. So... Said I'll keep them up to date on my progress. Of course, I haven't started them yet, so... No, there's no progress update right now. But that's fine. They're fine with it. A little bit of a tag on that one. Sorry. I don't like having... a lot of the Diamond Art Clubs, most of them, pretty much all of them, so far, I am keeping to put in frames. So I don't really like the weird looking ones on my canvas. Sometimes they kind of get through, other times they don't. Is there anything... I haven't cross-stitched for quite some time. I would say, do you want to see that? But I haven't done that for quite some time. I put down Tigger. I have no idea where he went off to. He abandoned me. He's gone somewhere and I don't know where. I do have like the little Mr. Men cross-stitch ones to do as well still though. So... I guess we'll just have to see. I'm not confident enough to do stitching on the channel with you guys. I'm still not doing it accurately. Like, I know you're supposed to do your crosses the exact same every time, but sometimes mine go the other way. So, I don't know. My mind just says it's still a cross, it still works. But I've been told by numerous other cross stitchers that no, you need to do it the same. And my mind's like, but it still works, it's still a cross. So... I'm just gonna keep practicing a bit more on that. Hopefully I'll find Tigger and I can show you guys Tigger once I've done him. Hopefully I'll get a chance and can show you him. I've also had to unpick a lot of the stitching and restitch places. So I was never really good with stitching before, so that was something that was new. And there are other hobbies I want to take up, but obviously I'm kind of limited on what I can get because of my, like, the money that I get isn't a lot, so I try to get what I can when I can. And yeah, guys, I know I have diamond art clubs, but a lot of my diamond art clubs are actually from before their shipping went up, like their prices went up. And now that their prices are up, I only tend to buy in their sales section because I can't really afford like £80 for a canvas. Though I'd love the canvas, I can't afford to pay £80 outright for just one canvas. If I was going to pay £80 before, that would get me like 2, maybe 3 canvases. Now it just gets me 1 in some cases. And those are the ones I like the most. They're the ones I really want. So for them, I've got to save up a couple of months to get them. So some of the DACs you may see on the channel that are opened are either on sale, or I've saved like a lot of my money to try and get them. But now if I go back to work part-time, I'll be able to hopefully afford a bit more. Hopefully. So yeah. Other than that, we don't really have much else going on here. I mean, here in the UK currently, I'm thinking everywhere, but I'm not sure about everywhere. But we've just come into autumn, and I tell you now, guys, the weather change is so drastic. I was talking to Mr. Sparkle when we came back from Home Bargains, and I was like, it's just like autumn came and was like just kicked summer, full on boot kick, drop kick it, and was like, get out of the way, cold weather's here, and I'm here to stay for 6 months. Because, you know, we get obviously 3 months of autumn and then the 3 months of winter. And trust me, those are cold months. And even now, I can feel the chill. And I'm in like t-shirt, trousers, and I'm considering putting my dressing gown on just to keep extra warm, you know. So you can physically feel the difference. I am expecting to get cold at some point, because I normally do during the weather change. And like, I swear it feels like just last week we had nice sunny hot weather. Well, we did here in Sunderland. I don't know about anywhere else, guys. I'm sorry if you didn't. But like my nephew in London and that, they had okay weather, but we had it still quite warm. We were still in the like higher than 15 degrees kind of weather last week, and now all of a sudden it's just like autumn's actually realised like, oh, it's my season. I'm gonna come and drop kick summer out the way and take over. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. I'm doing the right symbol. I just realised I've placed loads of these ones and I'm like, am I doing the right symbol? Yes, I am. So, yes, it's now the lovely cold weather, which has made me have to put the heating on a few occasions just to warm up a little. And because heating in this house is quite quick, it's quite nice sometimes. And like, we have our energy prices going up, which, oh, I was about to put my pen away to put the colour away, and I've still got this bit here. I do that sometimes because I actually forget I have a whole bit that I need to do. Sometimes I've had to go back and do it. So, energy's about to go up again, October for us. So that's exciting to see. Mr. Sparkle used to work for an energy company before, and he was like, it's ridiculous. So it's like gone up by 80%, which is crazy. It's 120% in the whole year that the energy has gone up for. It's the most it's ever gone up, ever, in like the history of the UK. So that's crazy. But I'm gonna miss summer, guys. I'm gonna miss that nice heat. I didn't moan about the heat. I wasn't bothered by the heat. I loved it. I love the hot weather. Always have. So I'm going to miss summer. I'm using my Elizabeth Ward storage tray. So But yeah, other than that, autumn's here now. I can't believe that we're near enough at the end of September. Where's the time gone? I'll tell you where it's gone, guys. It's gone. I don't even know where it's gone. I don't actually have much longer left to record for you guys on my phone camera. So, I'm just gonna start wrapping up now. Sorry you didn't get to see the full section, guys. I tried my best. But I do hope you like what you saw so far. It's just basically the blue and the white. I'm sorry we didn't get to finish it off. I do hope that you will join us for our next video, which will be Monday's unboxing. Yeah, that was that. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you to our subscribers. We are getting a few new subscribers in. Hello, everyone. We hope you liked us. Please feel free to comment and share us and hit that bell and all. And all, not in all. Yeah, I think that's really it, guys. Like, I will see you in my next video, which is Monday's unboxing. And my next event video will be not next week, because that's Dan Paint TM's the week after. Also, if you haven't already, please head over to Dan Paint TM and give her a subscribe, because she's pretty cool over there too. She's got some wacky Wednesdays, as we're calling it now. Wacky Wednesdays. They're awesome. It's interesting to see. Yeah, other than that, I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. And I will see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, my two beans. Bye.